giving up the fight. War-torn warriors, they can't see the light. I've been trying for so long. You didn't tell me the war was won. Backstreet borrowers, underbelly ties. Backstreet borrowers, breaking in at night. I've been lying for so long. I couldn't tell you you'd been misdone. You've been away now, darling, and I know it's you. And I know that you've been away now, darling, and I know what I've always known, I've always known. Well, it's always been you. Well, it's always been you, lonely and true. Well, it's always been you, lonely and true. Well, it's always been you, you. Oh, it's always been you.
I approached Louis wanting to make a band kind of like, really an album like Exile on Main Street, Stones, because I thought that'd be, one, I knew that I'd pull him in because he loves the Stones, and two, that was a nice, I felt like that was the kind of thing that isn't really about at the moment, like in bands that we see, and there's like really great Cardiff bands, but there's just not any of that kind of like 70s-y, like more Stonesy stuff.
Yeah, so the vibe of the album we were going for the album was kind of like a Stonesy, Exile on Main Street, kind of grimy guitar vibe, and I was well up for that. It's a bit of me. We just started writing bits of songs together, like sending bits of songs back and forth to each other, and just evolved from there, really.
Yeah, I wanted to do that, and Louis agreed, and we started writing.
I had a little Tascam 4-track recorder, which I used to layer too many guitars on songs, and just used to send them back and forth to Harry until we had something we thought wasn't too shit. But we were both pretty new to writing at the time, so it was like just winging it, really.
It's really nice, I would say as well. It's really nice writing with your mate. Like, I'm sure a lot of people have that, but we've spent like so much time together that I would say that there are so, because I write all the lyrics, that some of the subjects that we cover are quite personal to me, and I don't think that I would necessarily have been open to just singing that kind of stuff, because initially it's quite raw as well. Don't think I'd have been super open to singing that kind of stuff just with like, someone that you're like, oh yeah, well, you just know each other and you're band together, but we're like mates, so that kind of makes it a lot better. And also helps you deal with like the problem, whatever the problem was in the song. I would say that there's not a huge amount of subjects that we've covered that I still tender I'd say a lot of them I've gotten past. Yeah, totally cathartic. Yeah, like you just kind of work through it, and sometimes just writing lyrics for hours. I don't know. Yeah, you really work through some bullshit.
Say I go, leave it all. Say I'm done, what would it all be for? Well, I know you play me. I know you, but I don't know what to do with you. Beggar's bowl filled up first, wait your turn and be glad it's not worse. Well, I know you play me. I know you, but I don't know what to do with you. Say I go, leave it all. I'm not loved, and I don't know what I'm for. Well, I know you play me. I know you, but I don't know what to do.
What about alright, so like early influence in life, you know, obviously you're quite a musical guy, you know. Has that been like a thing throughout your life?
Totally. Yeah, my whole family are musical except for my eldest sister. Literally every member of my family can sing and play something. My dad was in covers bands when I grew up. And also was busking on the tube in London. But yeah, he'd be home like 3 days a week and just playing music. And then my brother started getting really into music, and they had a band together. And my brother actually, when I was 11, gave me an album a month. And he would give me that album, and I have to listen to that album like fuck, and then we would talk about the album, which I think only like solidified my love for it.
So the first music I ever got into was a lot of hip-hop. Growing up on the mean streets of Kilvarnet in Pontypridd. A lot of Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, 50 Cent. I vividly remember listening to Still Dre on my friend's Walkman head thing when I was about 7. Just loads of hip-hop, and my dad was into a lot of Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5, loads of that. He had like a box set CD with like 3 CDs. Used to rinse that. He always had like cars with like really good sound systems in them, so we just used to play loads of hip-hop, obscene lyrics for a 7-year-old to be listening to, really, but good times, very good times.
Growing up with a covers band, dad, I knew a lot of songs that I shouldn't necessarily know. Well, like, you grow up and you find out, you're like, oh, that's what. Like, there's a bunch of Beatles songs that I only saw as being my dad's song, and then I heard it for the first time, and I was like, that, like with Paul McCartney singing it, I'm like, that sounds wrong, bro. That ain't right. That's my dad's song. I don't know why you fucking stole that.
So my biggest inspiration on guitar has to be Keith Richards, of course. I think I've unashamedly stolen every lick he's played.
I'll just count you down, yeah? 3, 2, 1. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
It also kind of depends on the vibe of the song we're working on. Because I'm a big fan of Johnny Marr, so if there's like that kind of jangly sound we're working a song, I'll try and go for that kind of vibe. I steal a lot of stuff from Steve Cropper, who was Otis Redding's guitarist.
And then going touring with my brother and dad's band, like Germany and America and UK and stuff, just makes you realise, you're like, yeah, this is what I want to do. I want to like do music, this is class. Like even when it was shit, and even when there's only like 5 people in the audience, it's still so much fun. The most fun you can have is when you're in a band and everyone's playing and it's all like properly working. When everything is like completely right, it's just the greatest feeling. And that's not always, but like it's something to chase. And I would say that happens a lot with Pigeon Wigs.
Where you going, I don't mind. I've killed my world and I've killed my time. So where do I go, what do I see? I see many people coming after me. So where you going to, I don't mind. If I live too long, I'm afraid I'll die. So I will follow you wherever you go. If your offered hand still open to me. Strangers on this road we are, but we are not two, we are one. So you've been where I just come, from the land that brings losers on. So we will share this road we walk, and mind our mouths and beware our talk. To peace we find, tell you what I'll do. All the things I own I will share with you. And if I feel tomorrow like I feel today, we'll take what you wanna, give the rest away. Strangers on this road we are, but we are not two, we are one. Holy man and holy priest, this love of life makes me weak on my knees. When we get there, make y'all play, 'cause soon I fear you're gonna carry us away. And in a promised lie you made us believe,